Alright, boys, so we are going to be using Purgatory Meliodas in PvP. I know, man, it's been a while since you guys heard from me. I've been kind of busy, you know, packing and stuff, like moving. So it's been kind of a it's been kind of a good minute. Had to make sure all the internet was all good. Had to rebuild some things, my freaking desk, bid frame. Oh my god, it's so crazy moving. But we're gonna be using Purgatory Meliodas in PvP. Now, again, this guy used to be a menace for the demon team, but unfortunately, like every year, there's a new Meliodas that outshines the next. So it was kind of had to happen that this Meliodas was gonna get outshined. So the only thing we gotta wait for is if he gonna get a holy relic, but he has to wait in line because that boy Trey Meliodas needs his relic as well. But he was a pretty fun character. Purgatory Meliodas, he looks so cool too, like the trillion dark Meliodas. Imagine, and just saying that out loud for the YouTube title sounds amazing. But yeah, he get outshined like every year. There's a tradition where a new Meliodas comes out that outshines the next one, usually for like New Year's. But we're gonna be using this guy in the demon team. I feel like that's the team he's gonna shine the most in. I guess Sin's team is also cool, but with Sin's, you really don't need this guy just because he doesn't provide much, right? Like you can use him, but he's not gonna do anything on a Sin team. Where I feel like on a demon team, at least you can stack up darkness, provide that damage reduction, and you can just start blasting people left and right. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Again, make sure you guys like the video and all that good stuff, because I'm gonna try my best to keep providing more and more fun content for you guys. As I'm way behind in terms of videos, so I'm gonna try my best to keep providing like fun content. I know it's kind of hard doing that because, you know, Demon King Meliodas is everywhere, but I'm still trying to make more unique videos for you guys. So hopefully you enjoy. All right, so this is what we're about to do, man. We're just gonna be trolling with Purgatory Meliodas. Now, let's be honest, it's been a while since you used this guy in PvP. Like honestly, with me, I'd rather use a Somo Meliodas over this Purgatory Meliodas, but for the content, we gotta do it. So we're rocking the Estarossa Darkness stacking team as using the AoE, and this is why Green King is so broken, because his shield is just super strong, where even a pierce boosted attack can't even break through that shield. And isn't that shield just basically Merlin's shield, and it couldn't even break through it? Kind of crazy. So we got Demon King, and Purgatory Meliodas. Now, the thing with Purgatory Meliodas is you gotta remember, if he attacks 3 times, or if he attacks, he will give a insane magic boost, which is kind of crazy. How you can just see that for the variants of Meliodas, they all became the newer version of the Demon King Meliodas, where you have like all these stacks and stuff like that, where he instantly gets like attack boost. You have it where what's with the Somo Meliodas? Oh, you get like buffs and stuff like that. Like, it's kind of cool how most of these variants, like Meliodas and Liz, is just, they kind of like resemble their past best versions of themselves, which is pretty cool. Just a little bit though. I think, yeah, because you know, Light, the new Light Elizabeth, like pretty much she had like a revive function and stuff like that. So she's kind of like what Blue Goddess Elizabeth is. Kind of a little bit mixed with the Light Elizabeth being able to stack up their passive, right? And then you have Demon King Meliodas, where he's stacking up his stacks, like what Meliodas does with his buffs. And then he has those darkness stacks as well, where kind of similar to what Purgatory Meliodas does, where if you get like a certain threshold with those stacks, you can then get a boosted of your attack, kind of like what Purgatory Meliodas is. So it's pretty cool. It'd be kind of interesting to see how well they'll do in terms of relics, because let's be honest, we all want to see holy relics for those Meliodas, especially like Trader Meliodas. Trader Meliodas is probably one of those characters where people really want to see what his relic could be, especially because they given him out for free. I think didn't they give out Trader Meliodas for free, or am I mistaken? I think in like last celebration that they gave out Trader Meliodas for free, because I think that's where I kid you not, I literally had that man. What was he? I think he was like 5-6 or 4 out of 6, and that was the day I was finally able to get that man 6-6. So I finally, after like what 2 or 3 years playing the game of Trade Millions being out, I finally had them in 6-6 like last year. Which is why this is kind of crazy when it comes to like festivals and stuff like that, where if you end up skipping a festival, it's so hard for that character to come back. Okay, like what was like Mael? Like I remember like a lot of global people being so upset because they skipped Mael, and it took like literally I think it was like 6 to 8 months for Mael to reappear on a banner. I forget which banner it was, cause was it Demon King or was it Hell? Might have been Hell banner where he reappeared. Just cause I think it brought a lot of value to Hell banner. And yeah, like it takes so long for these festival characters to reappear. So if you end up like not getting the character, if you end up not skipping the festival, just know you're probably never gonna see that festival again. All right, unless you want to wait 6 months. And that's why you gotta be careful when it comes to like festival banners and stuff like that, especially if you don't have enough gems for it, because it is a pain. I could no, like literally is a pain for those characters to come back. Like I think what my DK Meliodas is like 4 out of 6, but my Light Elizabeth is 2 out of 6, I believe. And it's, I ain't gonna lie, I hate that. I hate my Elizabeth, I ain't gonna lie, because there's so many fun combinations you can run with Elizabeth if you have her like high dupes, because you have more revives, you have the damage reduction and stuff like that. But because I kind of skipped her banner just so I can summon more on the Demon King banner, Demon King Meliodas banner, it just feels so boring using her. Because like when you have characters who's so reliant on their dupes, then when you get like low dupes of that character, you really just don't want to play with that character at all. That's why I really be enjoying characters who don't have a well ult system, or like I like a character like Tyr. Like Tyr, literally when he came out, just outshined most festivals in game, and he was a character who didn't really need dupes like that. Obviously, he is a pretty good character for like Link for Unknown, because he gives like the crit defense, but it's not like you really needed dupes on you didn't need dupes on him. He just hit so hard. And then the good thing about Unknown is that Unknown was so great going second that he just became like such a great free-to-play unit. And it'd be kind of interesting to see what the Chaos Arthur and stuff like that will be, especially if Chaos Arthur is a character who like going second. But I doubt it, man. I doubt he'll be a character who will want to go second, just because how stacked the human team is. Like the human team is just so stacked with characters, because you got LR Eskenar, you have Transcendent Bond, you have Roxy with Relic. Like the human team actually have a lot of CC comparable to the demon team. And I feel like that might be the potential where you have so many strong, powerful humans, it'll become the next demon team. I guess the only thing you have to worry about is Sins. Like Sins still is really heavily stacked in terms of CC, just because they do feature Transcendent Bond, Meliodas, who's the LR. Actually, not even LR. I mean UR. So that's a very high CC character. But it depends. Ooh, what if they do it where? Ooh, what if Chaos Arthur is like a red UR character, and he has like literally like 76k or 77k CC? Oh my god, human teams are going to be stacked. And I was just memeing about this too, but honestly, the funny thing is, in terms of backline characters for humans, why do I feel like Red Roxy, the Christmas one, is probably the best backline for humans? Just because she does give you like max HP per debuff or buff that's on the enemy. And then she also, if you get rid of a character, you also lose 2 gauge as well. Kind of like the signature for humans and stuff like that. So that is super good. Obviously, some people might be like, what about Green Awaken Easton? And Green Awaken Easton, she's absolutely terrible. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like the thing with Green Awaken Easton is that her passive don't really stack if you get rid of 2 characters at the same time, right? So if you get rid of 2 characters in 1 turn, that's still just 7% base stat boosting you get, and then you still lose only 2 gauge. But if you have Red Roxy, they still have all those debuffs or buffs on her. The passives just last and give you max HP. for that entire time. And you have a character like Transcendent Bond, which can be paired alongside of hopefully Chaos Arthur to give him a chance to stack up those debuffs. And then you have LR Eskner who really likes tanky characters or characters that will draw the attention away from him, because LR Eskner is a character who takes a good minute to set up, right? It takes a good minute to set up his passive and stuff like that. And then once his passives start getting those flames stacked and stuff like that, oh my god, it's GG. It is GG. Oh my god. Like, I've played against so many LR Escanors in terms of like chaos game mode, and I kid you not, every LR Escanor, they just had like a super stall team, like either had like a freeze with Gustav or a character like Hunter Slater who just disables people. And literally every time they just stall out, and then LR Escanor is just the last man standing, just blasting everything, because he just has so many flames on you that you can't do anything but just get destroyed, honestly. Like, he just one-shots you with like bronze cards. It's so crazy. So I feel like if you have like so many good characters, it could give a chance for LR Escanor to shine a little bit. I think the only problem is, I think the whole thing is, will Chaos Arthur need to be able to crit? Will he be a character who will crit? I think that's where you can really see if Chaos Arthur will be really good, because then that will mean that if Chaos Arthur crits or has a character who does high damage from critting, then you're gonna probably run him with Blue Roxy, because Blue Roxy having that extra damage to destroy damage cap characters like Demon King, Lolly Merlin, or Ragnarok Diane teams. It's just so useful. Like, damage cap is just so annoying. So if you get that extra damage because of Blue Roxy allowing you to hit that explosive damage after critting, oh my god, life is going to be like so good for the human team. And that's where you end up having the issue where, will people actually run a backline character for humans, or will they just run like LR Escanor, a CC character, and just out CC everybody? Because imagine you have the team Transcendent Bond, Chaos Arthur, Blue Awakened Roxy, and then LR Escanor sub just for CC. Who is going to out CC you? Who is going to out CC you? Because Chaos Arthur probably gonna be like a UR, so he's gonna be like 76 or 77 KCC. Blue Roxy is like 71, 72 KCC. LR Escanor is like 72k or 73k CC. And then what's that? Transcendent Bond like 71k CC. Man, this is gonna be so crazy. It's already annoying already for PvP with Demon King Meliodas, which I'm not gonna lie, I do hate Demon King Meliodas, because you cannot run anything fun in PvP because of Demon King Meliodas teams. Like, they have really stacked up Sin's team. You got New Year's King now. You have now Valentine's Diane. Where pretty much if you don't get rid of Demon King Meliodas after he gets like one stack, you're pretty much gone. Like, you need like a high DPS team to get through Demon King Meliodas, which is why I haven't been really posting too many videos. I've been moving as well too, but the fact that I have to keep dealing with Demon King Meliodas when it's very hard to come up with ideas to try to beat him. Like, I think the latest video that I did where it was like a really good one that could really help people was I think, what was it, Ragnarok team, like with Hell, which I do hope that Hell does come back onto the banner, because she was, oh my god, like her with the revives is just so beautiful. She might actually reappear just because she wasn't on the Demon King Meliodas banner. So she might reappear on this Chaos Arthur banner just to provide a little bit more value and have a rerun for her. I kind of was hoping that it was going to be a Ragnarok fest, just so it could make sense that she will reappear. But I guess Chaos Arthur is coming faster, or they're trying to finish up that story, which kind of gives you a question on when are they going to finish Ragnarok and Catastrophe story, or start it? I guess because was it the squirrel is coming, was it in April? I think it was like March or April. I think that's probably a chance where I wouldn't say a fest for Ragnarok is gonna be there, it will just be most likely I'll probably say not a fest, but it's gonna probably be a 600 banner. I doubt they will do like a fest that soon, because they don't really do April fest. They usually wait like what 3 months or something like that. So this one is gonna be global anniversary, which is like February for JP, but March for global. Then it's gonna be April, May, June. That's gonna be pretty much the timeline for JP anniversary. And I doubt for JP anniversary they'll do a Ragnarok festival. There's no way. What I believe what they're gonna most likely do, they might just start a Ragnarok. Not Ragnarok, but for JP anniversary, just start off for Coda in terms of festival. Because I think isn't like part 2 of Four Nights of Apocalypse starts in April too as well. I think it does start in like April or something like that. Like part 2 of for Coda, and then you also have collabs that might possibly come as well. So it'd be interesting to see what the devs will do. It'd be kind of interesting to see. I'm just hoping that I don't know. I guess that the characters are good, right? That's the most of the important thing, that the characters are good, have like sick animations, just like pretty fun. Like, just make PvP more fun. Obviously, like I did do chaos game mode, and the game mode was cool. Like obviously, the problem with that game mode is that you just have so many people who are just tryhards. So they are running like, I kid you not, I've seen like people put Demon King on like so many random teams. I've seen people run 2 units with Demon King, and it's like, yo, is this serious? And then for Demon King Meliodas, it's worse because you be seeing this guy, Demon King Meliodas in PvP, and the teams that they will run is literally like crazy, because they will run like Fat King, Blue Giant DN. You just sitting there like, bro, is it that deep? Did you just want to out CC people? Did you rocking Blue Giant DN, a coin shop unit, just so you can use Meliodas because she's gonna be like 500 points? But you know, PB. I mean, I'm gonna keep trying my best to keep providing like videos and stuff like that. I don't know what team I should use next. You know, because there's some teams that I be thinking in my head are fun and stuff like that, and then I put it into like paper, and then I just get like mega whales. I swear. Like there'd be some videos where I'll be like, oh, yo, let me try to run like, I don't know, Giants team. And then I run Giants team, and guess what ends up happening? I get like 30 whales. I'm like, oh my God. And then I gotta beat up like 30 Demon King Meliodas teams. I think this is really like first time I see somebody actually use a different type of team. Like Zahar is crazy. But it's okay. He's using Zahar with no rank up, so the most he can do is suffer by himself. This ain't no way you getting rid of my team with Zahar with what is Zahar without any rank ups. I guess he's using Albedo because the stance, but you really don't want to do that just because Demon King Meliodas exists to clear stances. But you really don't do much. The most you're gonna do is just start critting right here with your counter, and then I can't do anything about it. Hopefully Demon King doesn't get hit with a crit, but it's most likely gonna happen because of the tier debuff. Yep, the tier debuff. But at least Purgatory Meliodas is gonna blast you right here and punish you. I guess this is also, you gotta be careful for it, Zahar, because if he has super low HP, he gets like, I think he gets like more crit damage, or is it crit chance? I think it's like crit damage. So he's gonna hit like pretty hard if he starts critting. Yeah, he didn't crit right there. Does he have a silver AoE? Yeah, he does. Let's see his damage. And it did nothing because he missed the last crit at the end. So that's gonna be GG. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video with me rambling about absolutely nothing. Honestly, yeah. Is Yapper really okay? It's been a minute since I did a video, so I wanted to have a little bit more fun. So I might do a fun video tomorrow. Hopefully I don't suffer, but I might do one. So See you guys.